Hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-Fi-Vision. Thanks for talking to me today. I appreciate it.
Hi.
I very much enjoyed the series, and I have to say I was a big fan of Labyrinth growing up too. I'm sure you
Oh,
could
great.
say that. So obviously in this series, you played sort of different versions of the same character. Was it hard at all keeping track of that in your head? I mean, I know you don't maybe have quite as many as Joel, but was it hard to deal with that?
I don't have as many as Joel, and they're pretty separated in the episodes. And and they're pretty, unlike with Joel, there were really big distinctions between the versions. Well, certainly between the two versions of Daniela that we spend the most time with, Daniela 1 and Daniela 2. Um, so I think it was a different kind of exercise for Joel, who's playing many versions of them, and they all, by out of necessity, have to look pretty much the same.
That was the other thing I was going to say. Other than their looks, was it hard to sort of, I guess, as you were creating them in your head, sort of making them each be distinct, or did you just take everything from the script? Was that so it wasn't as?
I uh well, certainly we have like that. We have everything to work with from the script in terms of, the how the character is living, the choices that she's made, what she's doing in her work, that inform the choices that we make. But yeah, I thought about that there were some fundamental characteristics of the person that I thought would remain consistent through the different versions. But that clearly there were ways in which the different experiences had marked her. So I thought about that, especially in creating, in Daniela too, and making choices for her. Most notably, she was single, she didn't have children, she was working as a visual artist, and was successful in doing that. She hadn't experienced the kind of grief and loss that Daniela 1 had experienced. So those were some really big differences between their lives that I think impacted the way she kind of moved through the world and interacted with people.
Definitely. Working on a show like this, does it make you stop and think kind of about the what if and how your life could have been different? Or do you not really, you're so into it, you're not really thinking about that? I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, and it might sound hokey, but I'm pretty aware of how lucky I am to be where I am, like in my job when I go to work. I like every day. I am so grateful for the opportunity to do what I do. I think it's a great job and really fulfilling, and I feel really fortunate to have those opportunities. And I feel the same about being able to spend time with my family. I think they're just great people, my husband and my kids. And every day I'm so grateful to be able to spend my days with them. So it's pretty much at the forefront of my thinking much of the time, to be honest with you.
Okay. Can you talk about working with Joel?
Yeah, Joel's a great actor. I've admired his work. And so I was really looking forward to working with him. It's like, it's so great working with just great actors. It's so much fun. And I thought he was fantastic and so nice to work with. Just incredibly enthusiastic, energetic, worked so hard on the show, never complained. I mean, it was a really hard show for him. He's in everything. And he's really generous, really kind, really available as an actor. So I loved it. Couldn't have been better.
Was there anything though that you found difficult?
Um, sure. I mean, there's no right or wrong, so like in really in this kind of an endeavor, right? It's like opinion, right? So there's a lot of room in, I think, doing, like, being an actor, like, do I like that choice that I made? Is that how I should I have tried something else? Do I try, is this working, is that working? It's like there's room to, you know to like I said, there's no like, oh, I know that I made the right choice. It's sort of like a continual process of making choices and decisions and hoping that it works in the end, you know? So, um, yeah, I guess that's the part of it that's the most challenging, is just that pressure of feeling like, I don't know if I'm articulating myself well. I'm
No,
going to
no,
stop now.
that's good. Well, I enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah. Um,
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Have a
Thank
good
you. I
rest of your
appreciate it.
day.